Good evening. Welcome to another gaming adventure with me, Sergeant Serve. I'm going to play a game of ProTA here on the weekend, an evening here in the weekend. And going to just do a little testing tonight. See how it goes with this, some configuration tweaks I've made to put a different GPU in my computer and trying some settings out. So we'll see how this goes. This map here is called Voy Vitu. It's a classic East versus West map. You need to be in the water and on the land. Early bomber can be very good here. Who knows what the teams are going to be? Lisa Weird is a new player. Tar K Arc is a player I've played with many times before, along with Tar Leatherneck, player who I've played with many times before. My name is Sergeant Serve. Here we go. And we are off and running. There we go. Let me share the stream URL real quick. And that way some folks will know what's going on. And I'm on the left. So my color is red. I don't know if I've ever played red before. This map, with the wind being 12 to 18, it is definitely worth starting off with some wind generators. Let's see if my teammate has played this map before. Have you played this map? Or, oh, wait a minute, I need to do team chat. That would be important. Nope, never played this map. That is going to be very interesting. I'm going to have to work really hard to hold off Leather and Arc together, who are both used to this map, and Lisa Weird, who have never played it. So Lisa Weird could be a baller on this map. I have no clue. So we will see. First, I'm going to throw down a wind, get myself a Mex. Might even, I don't know, 2 is kind of hard to get to with the spacing here. Whatever, let's give it a shot. I press F11 to hit my macro to start the game. That way I've done the things I need to do. Watch out for early air / bomber. I don't know if that's something that Arc and Leather are used to doing, but I know that they're both capable of it. I just don't know if they'll actually do it. So, are you going K-Bot or vehicle first? So with this positioning, at least Weird is going to have 4 mexes. Easy within reach. I'm going to need to expand up here and to the right. I will have to watch out for, you know, units going there. I'm expanding towards my arrow. Everyone type .ready. So one of the things is when you're ready, when you're playing a team game or even playing a 1v1, you want to type .ready. That tells the engine that you're ready to go. And it's smart enough to know that when everybody's typed .ready, the game should start. So here we are, the ARM commander, that is me. ARM commander is a little bit faster than the core commander, so walking is very viable. I'm gonna get my second one going over here. If they team together and work hard to share energy and get a bomber out at like a minute 20, we're toast. We're not going to stand a chance because Lisa and I are not going to have subsequent air defense by that time. So get myself a couple more wind generators, and then I am going to go ahead and play a little bit of I don't know. Maybe a risk, maybe not. With using KBot here, hopefully the other team is not stream sniping and does not now know that I have chosen to go KBot. But you never know; they might. One strategy that can happen here is they will come over here with water units and just get everything here on land. And this is a map where you really have to go early with that. To be beneficial, but if you can get out like a Crusader or an Enforcer, it's just brutal. So there also is reclaim down here in the bottom. All these trees, these oolocks are 50 metal each, and those are really valuable. And I'm stalling, so we're probably going to lose because that's just not a good start to the night. Not a good start. So far we don't see any airplanes coming in. That's good on the radar. Nothing coming there. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to guard. I need to get my commander popping out that other one of those. If you build all your wind here next to the shore, then you're going to be in trouble when they inevitably send in the water units. It looks like Lisa is going water. That's good. That's what we need. We need Lisa to go water. At this point, I am going to use my commander to help me expand. I'm going to throw down one more MT. A little radar up there, and then start getting some mexes because I need that metal. One advantage of these peewees is they are dirt cheap, so you can build them even if you don't have a whole lot of metal. See, my production is not crazy interrupted. So far, at least, the enemy has not crossed the halfway threshold. That would be either of the other team who are both playing ARM. Surprisingly enough. Oh, here they come. And it is time for the commander to get rolling. Get my little D-gun action going. One thing about using the D-gun is I don't get any reclaim from that. So I do have to be very aware of that. My teammate is stalling on metal pretty hard. Sure, if you want to come over here and let me do a totally questionable tactic of walking my comm up this far, I will totally let you do so. At this point in the game, it's going to be hard for the other team to have enough units to overwhelm me quickly. So with my 3 cons out there, I'm actually producing a similar amount of metal. I mean, I'm using a similar amount of build power. See, but this is trouble. Ranged units. My commander needs to come up here and stop the bleeding. And they've gotten in the back. That's not good. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Let's do a little degunning straight from the far distance. So he sees me doing that, and he now thinks he can get away with that. I'm going to do something really risky and really questionable and build an LLT right there. Right now, I need to build some more wind. I do not have enough. I need to get more metal. Okay, let's got plenty of metal. Who am I annoying here? I'm annoying Ark. Who has that right there. Yeah, this is going to be really annoying him. I'm all up in his base. Oh, look at that. Hello, Ark. He's probably right now using my name as a strong word because I'm being very, very annoying. Yeah, those MTs are going to be a problem. This might have worked if I had built the right amount of units at the start. But now he's got those MTs rolling. I really need to counter that with more MTs of my own. And I do not have enough cons to do so. The problem is these LLTs are no good against ranged units. They can't do it. But I am doing a good job of being annoying. Sometimes that's all you got. I'm gonna go reclaim that, reclaim that, reclaim that, and then guard him. By now, they should be sending me some T2 units or something that's gonna really hurt. I don't have any idle cons, that's good, but I need more of them. Go really risky here and I go T2. I don't probably have enough. If they're doing the right thing, the other teams are going T2 also. I need another LLT. I need to repair him. And you need to build more wind. Because that's my only chance to win this game is to go T2. I must say, Lisa is doing a good job of keeping the enemy off balance. I've got to keep sending units in there. I'm right on radar coverage of all things. You need to get over here and reclaim, 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 buddy. Aha! I knew it was going to happen. I would have, if I was them, I might have even built Fidos to start. Because this game is crazy. Vapor would appreciate the stupidity of my strategy here, because he hates this strategy with a fiery passion of using your comm at the front line. Back up, buddy, back up. That commander's gonna die. Got him. Got him. Can't believe it. That was so crazy. We gotta push. We gotta push. I must have an idle factory. You guys need to guard him. You guys need to guard him. We must push. Or you need to reclaim. Leather cannot like being in this scenario. But he has advanced. So. That's a little bit of a sad one, your wound, if you're leather. My computer's running a little slow. See how leather can handle a 2v1. Can he handle a 2v1? You need to start building that also. More E. Back up. I may only get one good shot. Boy, that wind dipped at the wrong time. Wind dipping at the wrong time, buddy. Yes, give me some of that metal. Give me that metal. If you have enough LLTs, they can make a difference. Do I have any idle cons? I do not. Yours. Take it, please, Lisa. Take it, Lisa. Take it. Please stand no chance against warriors. Right now, I need metal. But here's the thing. PDs can be cannon fodder and give plenty of sight to those Fidos that are coming out. Fidos are very situational, in my opinion. We're starting to roll. Starting to roll. I need to clean up as much of this as I can. I must say, playing TA and talking at the same time is very difficult. Especially when your computer's slowing down also. You don't want the Fidos to be too close to the warriors because they will get chewed up by the warriors. But they're also not so slow that they're useless. I do need to make sure my commander does not get sniped. I really need more build power, is what I need. I think as these Fidos get veterancy, they get more accurate too. That's enough. Too many warriors. Gotta degun them. The warriors are good, strong. Each one of those is 214, so that's some nice moolah for me. Still have no cons that are idle. That's not good. I mean, it's good I have no cons that are idle. It's bad that I have things I would love for them to do and I can't because I don't have. Let's see if force firing these Fidos will do any good. All it's doing is blowing things up at his base. It's blowing things up all the way down here. That is hilarious. It's blowing up missile towers and other things further away. We'll see if I haven't fired that unit, they're gonna miss. I need to actually pull these guys back. Keep sending those in. My commander, I need to keep reclaiming. Okay, you need to guard the lab. You need to come over here and do this. You need to guard him. It's too many. See, Leonard was really smart. What he would have done by now is he would have built like 3 shooters and just waited for me to get close enough and then put me out of my misery, which is exactly why I'm going to pull back. I'm sure this is really, really annoying if your name is Leatherneck. You need to come over here and keep cranking some more of those. Why are you idle? Why are you not doing what actually doing exactly what I told you to. I told you to quit building that. What a graveyard over here we have going on. This game is really questionable. This questionable strategy might pay off. It is very much a not a nice guy strategy. Let me just put it that way. I am not winning any friends right now on the TA purists because this is a strategy that yeah, I'm not winning any friends in the purist community, I'm sure, but I might win. So I'm going to try it. I've actually never tried this strategy before. It is really just, yeah, see those peewees don't do nothing. So these Zeus, when they start coming out, they are going to be trouble for those warriors. Build him, reclaim that. I have got to get my eco going. Take the lower mechs on our side. ... At that point, he can't really have them all sitting there doing nothing. Some of them were even dying. I do need to clear out these here. Oh, hello. See, that is a guardian or a toaster. One of the two. And it is over here somewhere. Fortunately, he did not have my comm targeted. They'll essentially overshoot. These Zeus are problems for his guys there, because they will not be stopped easily. There's a toaster, ambusher. How close do my Fidos have to get to hit that? Little does he know that his ambusher right now is undoubtedly in range of my commander, but since he is invisible on radar, he is safe. You need to go up here and get this next, and then that. And then you need to quit being so risky, Sergeant. With that guy. Yeah, I actually need to build another K-Bot lab if I'm smart. At this point, he's radar targeting, so I really need to get, what I really need to do is get some of these out. About to lose his radar advantage. I think Zeus would be good here. I need enough of those to make him think twice. Because he has enough at this point. He has a lot. So see how those red circles overlap? That means I have radar blocking coverage there, and I just lost all my metal. Why did I build that? That was not a good choice. Not a good choice at all. I still need more E. And I still need to cap my geo. You can't see anything that's in those red unless he sees it with line of sight. So a unit like this, FARC, can come over here and suck up all this metal. And I'm also wasting lots of energy. Even better. Yeah, no, I don't have the energy for that. those Zeus are strong enough. Make them go. I don't think so. I put him right there. I need to stop doing that. You need to go over here and reclaim him. Zeus will make short work on a 1v1 versus Fido. But ranged units definitely will get them. The reason that I'm building this air factory over here is I think bombers are going to be a great way to cause some real havoc. At this point he knows that I have that annihilator there, help them keep the door as close to shut as possible. Oh, I lost my advanced con. And my two of you, and then yeah, see, you're gonna start cranking here soon. You know, it wouldn't be bad is an energy storage. Got the metal for it, and that will give me the buffer I need for the annihilator to fire, for my units to keep firing, all those things. I don't have enough radar blocking coverage at this point for my liking. Always need more metal. Man, you guys get in each other's way. Quit it. Bit quiet. I actually need a couple more of these. You might be able to see those airplanes if I'm not careful. So Zeus are nice, but they are expensive. That's one of the things about them. So the question is, how would you break this stalemate? If you're playing this game, what would you do to break the stalemate? We know that he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 warriors or other units like that over there. These pels that are being made by my teammate are not a bad idea. Yep, plenty of those. So if my Kiwis can get close enough, they can cause some real damage on those there. Go. Go, Pee-wee, go. You need to come over here. You need to go over there. closer the PBs get and the closer they get to him, the more he's going to struggle to stay out of the way. Okay, I eliminated all of those, so now I can go back to being annoying. At this point, I probably should have Hey, at least I'm spending all my metal. Right? You need to come down here. You need to build one or two or three of those. I really need those built quickly because I'm in trouble. Okay, let's have the bombers do some work. Or the bombers do no work. Shared defense is a wonderful thing. If you ever get the chance to do it, do it. You need to do that. You need to do this. You need one of those and one of those, two of those. What would be great is if I had that. Okay, Lisa's doing the right thing. I need to start spending what I have instead of what I don't. And that starts with maybe getting some stuff. And those Zeus are getting gummed up. Where's that metal? Oh, man, that's hard to get to, that little. I could really use this metal here. Should I give another try on this bombing run? How many do I have? What might actually hurt is, so what's happening here is an elevation change is occurring when I go to bomb. I don't even need bombs off. There we go. That should hurt his ability to build stuff for a little bit. Actually, I need more of you. I need more of you. You need to be building that. You, when you're done, can help him. And I have nothing that is nothing that is idle, right? What are you trying to do? Where is that? That needs to go there. And you need to clean this up. You need to finish this. Put some DTs around these guys in case leather comes back. And we need to finish this game. I need to press Control B a couple times. Because right now I have all these idle units. thing about Farks is they will use every last bit of energy you got. Took a beating. Took a beating, he did. Yeah, so that's a good direction to come. Shoot there. Get some free kills here in the back. What if I shoot there and I start hitting those? It sure would be nice to accidentally kill those MTs. Yeah. Yeah, see, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. You need to go there and then guard there. And once you do that, you need to, in fact, I probably need to get my commander somewhere else. Hide him at this point. Huh. Whoops. That's a good target there. There's a good target. Something hit that. little more metal. I think this game is over at this point. Weather wasn't able to produce something that would be a game ender. And my Bertha is doing its thing. Kind of arbitrarily picking targets at this point. There's a good one right there. Probably actually need to pick here. There's the advanced. This point is called Find the Commander. There he is. That's not him, he's too fast. Sub. There we go. Little bombing action underwater here. Good game. Whew. Sorry I missed your cap that there, Max. Take it, Lisa, take it. You're right. Sorry, I was so focused on that game, I didn't even look at the comments. Thanks for watching. That was a slog. That was a slugfest. I'm sure you went, what is he doing? Walking that calm. Yeah, I gotta say, that was difficult to stream and play when I was trying to concentrate so much at the same time. That is not the way to go. You didn't think you'd last that long. Yeah, that choke, it's just, it's brutal. I should have went another way earlier. Yep. Thanks. Oh, hello. Apparently I have to sign back into Google to comment on my own stream. Why didn't I go BB sooner? Because I was dumb and couldn't think straight. Okay, I need to sign in with that right there. Confirm that it's me signing into my own computer. Oh, maybe it's because stream somehow. Why didn't I go BB sooner? Okay. Practice my boy. Yes, yes, yes. More practice. Yeah, so this is the latest in Total Annihilation Entertainment. This is my try at doing something a little different. One of the things I do at the end of the night, and I don't know, I might step away for a while. We'll see. Is I try to have a good night story. So last time we read Dragons Love Tacos. Tonight I'm trying to decide what story to read at bedtime. One option is the Greedy Apostrophe. That's one of the options we have for later. Another option is a classic. There is a bird on your head. I don't have any Total Annihilation bedtime stories. I've got another one called Wordy Birdie. Yeah, Wordy Birdie right there. That's another one we can read later. This is a great bedtime book. If you've never read it, it's called Time for Bed, Fred. That might be the one we try. We're going to skip that one. We're not going to do that. That one's too long. So the great thing about having children is you have all these fun stories. It's currently winter here, so maybe we'll read Aloud Winter's Nap. I'm not sure. We'll see what we do. We won't do that one. This one I've never read before. It's called There's an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Birthday Cake. And then last but least, my youngest daughter's favorite for a while was How to Catch a Unicorn. So I don't know which book we'll end our stream with. I'm trying to decide if I play another game or if I stream a game that someone else is playing. There is multiple games up right now, including one by Raged Gamer. And who's he playing? He's playing Sabretooth on some crazy map that Sabretooth made. It looks like it makes my eyes hurt with all those bright colors. There's three escalation games and a Twilight game. So the question is, what do I do next? That is the question. I'm not sure. Definitely not story time yet, unless I'm going to step away. Then I'll do a story before I step away. So we'll see. We shall see. But yes, that was good game arc. So believe it or not, I've never walked my commander that far forward in a game like that and done that. It was kind of hair raising. There was at one point I was all the way down into the red. And so, yeah, if I had when those missile towers were going, that's what you should have done. You should have, because that's what ended up getting you at the end there was the missile towers. Yeah, that was a very stressful game. Yeah. So, and I hadn't done a good enough job repairing him up to that point. So the question was, what is my commander? What was he at when when the Warriors came in. I'm actually gonna. I don't have the audio on. I joined a voice channel, some friends. I'm going to turn the sound on for that. Please keep it family friendly.
Yeah, no worries, man.
For at least a few minutes, and then yeah. Yeah, so that was a fun game. Has anybody played this on the stream here with me? Is Ark and Leatherneck, who I just played with, and a bunch of other folks that I can't see what their names are right now. Has anybody played this crazy map called Raged World?
Negative.
Which one is that? No, I have not played that.
It's a brand new map by Saber.
So it looks like it's kind of. It makes me think of corners, because you've got 4 corners that have metal, not giant patches of metal. It's a pretty small map.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? I'm looking at it now, and I'm guessing each one of these highlighted squares can probably only take, I don't know, how many mechs is this? Maybe 2? 3, or not 4.
No, I watched Saber play this map earlier. You can do about 3 or 4 rows of mexes across them. Each one.
Oh. Okay. So it's kind of like a metal map at the start, where you just have no shortage. Wind is so. Title's good, but you're not building many of them. And since it's 7x7.
Huh.
Yeah, definitely K-bot.
Good point. K-bot map. Yeah. Anyways, I'm actually going to pull up.
It definitely looks fun.
Well, I'm actually going to pull up right now. Sabretooth and Raged are playing it. So I'm going to jump over there. Any of you want to join me and narrate as we go?
Yeah, I'll hop in.
Yeah, we'll jump over to the channel here. We'll do that.
All right.
We'll leave everybody else alone.
Yep.
Okay, joining me now is Ark. And somewhere. He's going to join me. And okay, Ark, I just loaded the game up. Can you load up the same replay?
Yeah, sure. Just hopping in. It's just loading now.
Let me know when you're in, and we'll get going. So I just jumped in. It looks like what we have going on here is this. On this map is each of these is essentially an island to these metal spots. And consequently, the islands are only something you can get to with your commander or another unit that can walk over there. And I don't know if K-bots can walk over there.
All right. And I'll have to I'll take a closer look here in a second.
Yeah. So I'm in the game. I'm paused at 2 seconds.
All right. I'm in the battle room now. It's just loading up units.
Okay, and I think we should watch it on +3 speed.
Okay. All right. I'm paused. Okay. I am just make sure I'm at the right. Yeah, I'm at 2 seconds here myself.
Yep, +3 speed.
Okay. All right. Ready
let's
when
go.
You are.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So in the bottom left, we have Sabretooth. In the upper right, we have Rage Gamer. Oh my goodness. The spots that are not the bottom left, it doesn't look like water. It's like crazy colors. I don't even know how to describe that.
Yeah, it is interesting. I thought that was water at first. Huh.
I mean, it makes my eyes hurt a little bit. we
Yeah,
have
it's
here.
pretty bright.
Yeah. So to start, we've got and you can build on it. I just saw Rage Gamer build on the colored area.
Oh, okay.
So it's
All right, so it acts like regular land.
yeah, it's got to be passable by other units. So this is interesting. Rage Gamer built 3 solars, 1, 2, 3, and then he built 3 mexes. He built 2 more solars, and now he's on his 3rd extra mex. Whereas Sabretooth built 2 winds, 2 mechs, 1 title, K-Bot factory, another title, and is now building a radar, and he has 1 K-Bot out. Rage Gamer, in the meantime, has finished his 6th mechs and built a 6th solar. So he has plenty of energy to crank out that T1 K-Bot factory. And he has 12 on the metal income, whereas Sabretooth only has 4.5. Now 5.7. So, but he'll be fine because as long as he doesn't mismanage it, because he can just go build more mexes pretty easily on those metal spots. Let's see, we're almost 3 minutes in and no one has built a offensive unit yet. Rage Gamer has built 1 MT. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a 1300 metal wreck in each starting base.
Yes, I noticed that. Yeah. Kind of
When you
wondering
see
when
that, what is your first thought? Did you think this is a way to rush T1? Or do you think this is, if I first put some mexes down, I can use it to rush T2?
Well, depending on how you want to do it, you could definitely do it either way. If you want to do it to rush T1, you definitely could. It's a viable option. But honestly, I think if I was playing, I think I would go build my mexes first and then kind of save that for when I go to T2.
Yeah.
Because you can still go T2 pretty quickly. As long as you get your mexes up, I would probably fill up that one metal spot out of the 4, and then once I start building my T2, if I see my metals start dropping, I would start reclaiming that wreck.
Yeah, because even on the corner, right, all the way on, I'm getting 2.0. Okay, on the mechs.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, you could get 30 or 40 a second out of that one unit. Now, would you go solar or wind here, with the wind being what it is to start?
What did it say? 6 to 12?
Something like that, yeah, like something like 6 to 12.
Yeah, I would. So personally, I'd probably go a wind, maybe 1 mex, another wind, a couple of mexes, and then I would do 1 solar. It's just 6 to 12 is kind of low, but it's not horrible. So, like early game, you might want to do like 1 or 2 solars just to make sure.
Yeah, I think you have to go a couple solars at least to start.
Yeah, and then start, like, once you do that and get your economy down, then you'd be golden to go a few more wins.
So it looks like you can fit 25 mexes on each of these patches, T1 mexes.
Okay. I see. Yeah, it's actually more than I thought.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I find it is difficult to finish a game with like Pee-wees or AKs.
Oh yeah.
Rocco's, Storms, Crashers, Jethros. You could maybe finish a game with that because of the range. But
Right.
but the rest of them are so weak.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder to finish a game with peewees for sure, unless you have like a whole army of them. If you got like 100 of them.
And on a map like this, they can just build a bunch of LLTs and bye-bye.
Yep. Yeah, it's not an issue on a map like this.
Yeah, I mean, LLTs are like made for peewees and AKs, and that's like their primary reason for existence.
Yeah, like I forget, like how many hits does it take to kill a peewee with an LLT?
It's probably like 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much. Like LLTs fire very quickly, so.
Wow. Core AK0. Okay. Core. Can I actually build one? Funny enough, if you use a cheat code when you're watching and you build a unit that's on the enemy team, he just goes away, disappears after a couple moments.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just crashed my stream because I tried to build a unit that for a team that doesn't exist.
Whoops.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of that. I don't know who won. I guess I could try to catch up with you
real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do +8 and give us a narration. What happens?
Okay. All right, so it looks like Saber is going in with Rocco's. He's kind of being held off by Rage, though. Rage has built a lot of HLTs.
Yeah.
So Saber can't quite push through currently. However, he is building some Zeus's now, so the Zeus's might have enough power to push through.
Yeah, Zeus T2. Yeah.
Okay, so now he's got some Mavs coming.
You want to share your screen and I can add it?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Let me slow this down real quick.
You can just put it on like +5 or +8. It's fine with me.
Okay.
Yeah, Zeus's and Mavs. I should have built Mavs last game. That would have been a good choice.
Yeah, they probably would have had a lot more pushing power for sure.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, Saber's he's too far spread out. You know, this line here of DTs with HLT is not going to do the job for Rage Gamer.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's trying. He's gonna. Yeah, Saber will be able to push through in a little bit here.
Does Rage have T2 out yet?
No, he. Yeah, he does.
Oh, there he goes. Finally, some pyros.
Yeah.
Those are going to get chewed up if they go out one at a time.
Yeah, which he's doing.
And what are you on +8 or something now? Got it going fast.
It's on +4.
Yeah, speed that puppy up. Get this over with. Maybe we'll play another game.
Okay.
Or watch something else. Yep. See, he's just gonna slowly eat away. Yep.
Ooh.
Zeus.
Got these Zeus's coming in.
Rocco. That's gonna be it.
See what he's got. More Mavs coming up.
Yeah. The thing is, some of those units are gonna shoot over the DTs.
Over the DTs. So yeah, I think the Mavs.
Yeah.
I think the Mavs shoot over.
The Mavs and the Fidos, I believe, both do.
Yeah.
I think the Zeus, I can't remember if they do or not. I don't play
I
with them
don't
often
think
enough.
I don't think the Zeus's do.
Yeah, funny enough, Sabretooth has his comm all the way in the middle there, and it's very vulnerable if
Yeah.
you have the right units out there. So
Yeah, it is. It is, but he knows he's he knows
he's in the
he's
lead.
good.
He's in the
Yeah.
lead. If he
Yeah.
doesn't think he's in the lead by now, then
Yep.
what is that
See, this
line
is
of
what I
units
do.
on the bottom there?
Those are wins.
That is quite the
He's
line of wins.
he's pulling a cool Nick.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
And these.
Trying.
Yeah.
Map is not quite covered in wind yet, so
Not as
not
many.
quite covered.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, yeah, that was a good game. It's kind of how I expected it to go.
Yeah. Was there what was it like when you saw my commander coming up there and building those LLTs? Were you like, well, there went that idea? Because I mean, you had your commander pretty far forward too, right?
Yeah, I had my commander up top there. I saw a couple, like I could tell you had a couple LLTs, but I didn't know how many you had. So at that point, when I saw them, that was also when I was starting to build a Guardian. I was starting to build the Guardian because I saw you building those. So I was like, okay,
Yep.
I don't see any long range units, so I'm gonna build this so I can try to get some of those LLTs. But at the same time, that's when I thought that it was a good idea to push in with my commander. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and get one or two of these LLTs, take them out with the D gun,
Hmm.
and right when I got up close, that's when I realized how many LLTs you had. I tried to back off as quick as I could, but it was already too late. So
Yeah, and I think
I
it was
guess,
actually not even the LLTs that did most of the damage. I think it was actually the missile towers.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it was, yeah, it was a combination. So
Yeah.
I didn't realize all that stuff was there. So it's like, whoops.
Yep. And the only reason I really built the LLTs was because I had no other choice with the commander. I would have
Yeah,
preferred
yeah,
more of other units, but I didn't have a choice.
yeah. Sure. I mean, it worked. It
Yeah, it
worked
did.
pretty well.
It did. Okay. Well, thanks for jumping on with me. I'm going to see if I can find another fun replay to watch.
Yeah,
So,
no worries, man. Yeah, definitely. Gonna jump over to the the
other
chat.
chat. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Let's see what replays do we have here going on? We've got highly rated replays. I think all of these have been streamed by others. Lofty Kebab and Gorthan on the Cold Place. That's an interesting choice. Knobs Pay Your Internet Bill, a 4v4 on Ocean. I think I remember that game. And let's see, we've got Gamers Gaming, Rock and Meal Solutions. Don't know if I've seen this one. Best game I've seen on Corners, I think, says Venom, and it's a very good game, says Tiptushi. Well, this is an old one. It's from September of last year, but I think I'm going to watch it. See what we got going on. I have the Ron version. Hi, Vito. I think you're joshing me, Vito. Because I know that you are not new to TA. Let's see this game here. Corners. If you've never seen it, you're about to get introduced to it. And this is going to be a long game, so we're going to go +5. Yeah, Vito, you've commented on my stream before. I really appreciate it. In the lower right here, we have Rock in his traditional orange. In the upper left, we have Meal Solutions in his traditional, whatever green you call that. I don't know what you call that. Aqua? What kind of color is that, Vito? Is that Meal Solutions green? Is that a aqua green? Is it a, what would you call that? Yes, Vito has signed off. Not getting any more comments from him. So Rock has built 4 mexes and 6 wind and is now going K-Bot, which Meal Solutions has gone 5 and 5, and there comes his 6th wind. And Rock, unsurprisingly, is building a couple peewees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many is he gonna build? 5 peewees and a flea. I don't understand why you build the flea and the peewees, but maybe the flea will get there first, just before the peewees. I don't know. So you see here, Meal Solutions is doing the right thing. He is building a missile tower, and he has a radar, and this means that he will see the flea and the peewees coming, probably when they get to around here or so, somewhere around here. He's going to start seeing them, and that means when his missile tower can fire to somewhere around here, he can just start firing away. Let's see if he notices. Missile tower. Oh, it's when it toggles back and forth like that, that tells you it's tracking. Right now, that missile tower is actually tracking this flea, and we'll see if it turns. Maybe this is the whole reason Rock is doing this as a ploy. Maybe he's doing this as a ploy to keep him from seeing what's going to happen. Once it's in range, though, that flea's going to die before it probably can actually see much of anything. There's 2 hits from that missile tower, and it is done. And now the other missile towers are going to turn because they are radar targeting these peewees. 1, 2, 3 missile towers versus 5 peewees. The peewees don't stand a chance. Will Rock get a con? It looks like he probably will if he focuses on that. That will at least interrupt the build queue for that con, which means Meal Solutions now has to remember to build more wins with a different con than the one that has died. Meantime, Rock has been left alone while those units were doing their job, and he's been building also. He is behind on metal right now, but that's not the end of the world because he still has plenty in the bank. Well, nope, now he has none in the bank, so now he's stalling. I was wrong. And at this point, Meal Solution is a little ahead on metal and keeping pace on energy. Interestingly enough, he's reclaiming these wrecks here, which would, clear his space. We've got 3 cons making wins, 2 cons making missile towers, each of them assisted. We are at 4 minutes and 50 seconds, and Meal Solutions has started his advanced core advanced K-Bot lab, and the same is true for Rock, although I will say, Meal Solutions has a little more build power on it currently, and he started his earlier. So we'll see if that makes a difference. These are both good players. This is one of Meal Solutions' best maps, so I think he'll be fine, and I think Rock will not be overwhelmed just because he didn't have as much build power on his T2 factory. But Meal Solutions is now actually stalling a little bit on metal. It looks like Rock was building some more with his commander to try to make sure he didn't stall. Rock has 1, 2 cons building metal extractors, both of them assisted, and the same is true for Meal Solutions. If we go ahead and look at our totals, typing .totals, we see that Meal Solutions is a little ahead on metal, and they're even on energy. And if we look at our units at this point in the game, we see that they are exactly even. So, which is a little interesting because that means since Rock built those 5 Pee-wees and that 1 flea, that Meal Solutions, even though he's lost 1 con, 1 con and 2 wind generators, he actually has built more cons than Rock has at this point if we just do the math in our head. So, they're both just keeping up with each other. Meal Solutions is arguably a little ahead in terms of, oh wait, no, he's not. Rock has pulled a rabbit out of a hat, used his commander to build assist his T2 factory, and is done. So even though he started later than Meal Solutions on his T2 factory, he finished it first. And that is the power of the commander. Meal Solutions chose to leave his commander here at its starting spot, and Rock chose to walk it over here to his T2 K-Bot lab. So Rock's starting a second one, along with his first Moho mine, and Meal Solutions still on 1 K-Bot, advanced K-Bot lab, and 1 K-Bot lab, whereas Rock has started his second advanced K-Bot lab. It has 1 K-Bot lab, and yeah, they're both playing very similarly. Meal Solutions, it is a little ahead on metal right now, maybe because he's building more cons, I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes because speed this up a little bit, maybe we can get a little more action. This is just scintillating watching things be built. This is a pretty standard play here, having these missile towers right here in a line. What happens is, because they're right here, they can reach and hit units that come all the way back here. So they provide enough protection for T1 raids, and eventually he'll have to add like HLTs and other things here, or just keep enemy units from getting back here. Because if enemy units get back here and enough force, T2 enemy units, they can take out all these wins. Bombers are interesting to do here too, because they're close enough to the edge, even though they'll be on the screen the whole time, that this is quite a few missile towers, but it's not enough to stop you from taking out most of one of those lines of wins. Probably half of that at least. Meal Solutions starting his advanced radar. Rock already has his up. Rock is on 3, going on 4 advanced K-Bot labs. Meal Solutions is on 2, going on 3. He's got 1 Geo up, as does Rock. And Rock is working on his second. Meal Solutions is almost done with his second. A little more probing here from Rock to see what's going on. These warriors are going to find a couple pyros. You probably saw those because he has his advanced radar up. Meal Solutions getting started on his first fusion. Rock is not doing the same. On this map, because both teams have these large metal patches here that are predictable. Oh, there's the fusion. I just missed it. And he's got a good bit of build power on there, and then here come the Farks. That fusion is going to really crank. The ARM has those Farks, and they will drink all your energy. They will just be done with energy. So whereas Korg has Necros, which can revive units, but they are not as fast, and they people tend to prefer them for getting build power on things over Necros. I play a lot of core, and I don't know anybody that's like, oh man, I love the Necro more than the FARC. So this is nice here. We got an Intimidator going up from Meal. He can put it back this far because the Intimidator has enough range to hit pretty far away. The challenge is it's not very accurate, especially when it starts. Until it gets a lot of kills, it's not very accurate. But that Intimidator is probably going to be able to reach, it's definitely going to be able to reach this geo here. It's probably going to reach some of these T2 K-Bot Labs. He has K-Bot Labs. And I don't know if he'll reach into the metal of Rock's base. Some little skirmishes going on here in two different spots between Pyros and Warriors. Rock, kind of kiting as he retreats a little bit, which gives his units a little more room to not get hit by those Pyros while they're firing at them. You can see the Zeus. Rock has started to pump Zeus because he has plenty of metal. And what that means is that Meal has to be doing what he's already doing, which is build cans. Pyros will just be absolutely eaten up by Zeus's. This forward radar here is good by Rock, but it will just get torched, for lack of a better term. You'll see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Zeus are just going to go to town on these Pyros, but these cans coming in will be a good counter to those Zeus. He doesn't have enough to, Something doesn't really have enough to do any real damage here, especially with the HLTs being built over here and with plenty of missile towers. So this is all going to die. Everything in this is going to die, but he now has an idea where he is. So now that he knows that that's happened, and Rock is going to probably try to counter right down the middle here, what's he going to do? And he's going to push with Pyros. So now he knows there's a line of missile towers there. He can see this. He has K-Bot Lab. I don't know if he is going to mark it or remember it. Because Rock is now scouting. He knows that the Intimidator is up. What's he marking? He's marking the Fusion. I don't think he saw the Intimidator, which is firing all the way back here. Wow, see, that's painful. So Rock is now going to start building some T2 bombers once that T2 aircraft is up. T2 aircraft plant. I don't think Meal Solutions knows that this Fusion is here. And the second one almost got hit by that. Wow. I don't know how Meal Solutions is targeting that. These Dominators are going to be really nice against these Zeus also because they have range. So long as they stay out of range. The Dominators have to stay out of range of the Zeus or else they will just get eaten up by the Zeus's lightning gun. This little really weird little push by Rock. It looks like Meal Solutions is going to... nope, he's going to turn the corner. North. When he does, he's probably going to get, I would guess that he's going to get one of these K-Bot Labs. He might get these cons, which are the ones queuing up these K-Bot Labs. On the left here, we have more Zeus coming in. These HLTs can do a good job of the Zeus, but they have to be in larger numbers. In my opinion, they don't do a great job, just because the Zeuses are so heavily armored. The HLTs just die pretty quick. Let's see. That one there. It's just not enough numbers. Whereas on the north side, we have these Zeus that turn the corner. And this line of HLTs will whittle these down eventually, I think. It's enough to slow down that some of the Meal Solution units can come help out. But I don't... that's going to hurt. Yeah, see. The Rock is really putting the pressure on now. I think he's not liking this shelling that is happening from Meal Solutions. Meal really needs to scout. If he had just scouted, he could have killed these fusions, which would really cripple Rock's ability to... it would just cripple his ability to build T2 bombers, which is what's really going to kill that fusion. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got all his build power on there. Rock is really pushing the middle there. What is Meal going to do? Does he have enough? I mean, that's a lot of Zeus. Right in the middle of your base. And yeah, these Vipers are going to have a good time, but it looks like Rock has bombed or something in one of those fusions. He's got the other one marked. This is just going to become a morass of a field of pain. good. They were held off by that line of flak. So it worked. But oh, that last one got in. He didn't repair it. Oof. Ouch. But at this point, this is painful. There's just so many Zeus. What is Milo going to do? Does he have enough build power to build enough cans and Mavericks and other units to take out those? Because now Rock has decided to come for these other fusions. I mean, that's a lot of Zeus. They're slow. Dominators work pretty well against them. Cans work okay. But they're slow. We have some scouting going on. Has he scouted? Well, it looks like he got one of the... He got the T2. Oh, he's got more. I did not see it. There it is. Neil, I need to see Rocky marked it. I didn't see it. There's another Intimidator. And it has taken out one of the... It has taken out the only T2 airplane that Rock had at the time. He's only got 4 T2 bombers. What's he going to do with them? He's going to try to use them. So he's firing over here, Emil is, and I don't know if he's firing that because... Yeah. Let's go back to the views, everybody there. Yeah, see, there's swarming. That's a lot of Zeus. This is the thing about this map. It can become so congested that you really have to have units that can get through it. This swarm of Zeus is going to be more trouble. Here comes more flak. There's one, their Timmy's down, a factory's down. That factory survives. That lab survives. The flak is good, but man, those T2 bombers are so strong. So strong. These few pyros are not gonna hold off these Zeus, so they're gonna make some more progress. And Rock is coming from multiple directions. And Mill stations, we're gonna lose at least one kilowatt lab, if not more. But there's not defense over here. Sumos are a good choice. They're slow. Fire rate, and they are slow moving. So they can definitely hurt the Zeus, but they do not have a high DPS. And when you take 6 or 7 and more Zeuses against a sumo, the sumo will die. These Vipers are definitely kind of nice. There we go, there's another fusion mark, 2 more of them. We'll go ahead and get the first one, we'll get the second one, is the question. We will not. The flak and other things too. But the Zeus here are just wreaking havoc. What is Mila gonna do? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kivat Labs, I think it's Kivat Labs, but man, that group of Timmys over here, 1, 2, going for 30, he needs more. He needs DDMs. There we go, there's a DDM. That's a lot of flak. And 1, 2, 3, 4 DDMs. But those 4 DDMs, when they can hit these Zeus, are going to really hurt them. The only problem there is Rex. Rex are the thing that will hurt the effectiveness of DDMs. It looks like Rock realizes that DDMs are there on the left. But no thank you. Between the cans, the sumo, and the pyro, and the dominator, that's a good combo. On the right. And pyro's up front to get vision. DDMs can start chipping away at those Zeus. And here come the bombers. We get 1, we get 2 Intimidators, but there's still 1 firing. what is it trying to kill? This game is insane. Insane action all over the place. What do we got here? We got more pyros pushing. Yeah, it's really trying to get everything you can out of those pyros. It just tend to die so quick. Zeus. Because Zeus, they can take more than one hit from a sumo, I think. And 1, 2. They can take at least 2 hits. I think it's more than that. It's just something I can't keep track. Rock is continuing to pump the Zeus. Neil has built another Intimidator. And is trying to kill more of Rock's stuff. My markings here. And let's see, we have more. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If he can start killing some of these K-Bot labs, he can really potentially rock off of his path of comfort. Okay, so he's going for the Geo, or what is he going for there? The Geo fusion, we mark that fusion. So how is this game going to end? I mean, this is just, this rec field is getting ridiculous. I feel like Neil is just trying to fight to survive at this point, because Rock is just providing so much pressure in multiple directions frequently. This is where a DPS of a bunch of Zeuses is just chewing through that sumo. There's 2 sumo. One of them didn't even have a wreck. So much overkill. Because DDNs are definitely DDNs and the Viper. And Vipers. Yeah, the Zeuses are getting obliterated there. Up north, Neil has almost nothing. But 3 HLTs, there's not a DD in the range. So this is a soft spot in his defense because he doesn't have units and he doesn't have defensive structures. Whereas here in the middle, that is a strong area for Neil's defense. Neil still doesn't have enough build power and he's not using all his metal. He's using his energy pretty well because he's still firing away, shelling away at Rock with his Intimidators. Rock is spread to the bottom left also and is now starting to build some Big Bertha, at least one. Are there any others? There's one that's almost done. He's currently working on building 3 Big Berthas. That shot was near his commander. What is his commander doing? Does he not realize that he's got Intimidators? Is he trying to hide? I don't understand what Rock is doing with his commander. That is not a spot I would think would be the best spot for your commander. Okay, what do I know? So Rock now has these also firing. And Neil finally got some of those fusions. We have more bombers. They just getting chewed up by that flak, my goodness. They went down 1 advanced K-Bot lab. Can we get the Intimidator? Is it gonna die? It's gonna die. I'm calling it now. The Big Berthas are shooting at it. Yep. See, the Intimidator is just not as accurate as the Big Bertha. So we don't have to start pushing or else he's going to get run over because those Big Berthas, as they start getting go further and further forward, are just going to make mincemeat of his base. Ooh, a buzzsaw. Did Rock see it? Did he see it? There might be enough flak to stop it if it comes this way. If he off-screens, there's not enough flak, he can bomb it. Is there enough flak this way? There is not. He does not see it yet. Now he sees it firing. And he's probably going, okay. Is it moving? It's moving. Okay. Big Bertie, yeah, it's I don't know if he's choosing where it shoots for that buzzsaw. It is racking up kills. It has definitely made some damage. There goes one Bertha. Here come the scouts to find that Vulcan. There goes Rocknell here. He flew over it once earlier. He does not find it here. This actually could be dangerous for him. I feel like he was in the lead, but now he's kind of hurting. More bombers going north. Don't know what they're going for. Neil has done a job here to stay alive and keep the pressure on. And do what he had to be able to build this Vulcan, and this buzzsaw. Can the buzzsaw save him? There goes the energy. Now Neil has no energy. That will slow down the buzzsaw for sure. He does not have enough energy to just willy-nilly fire indiscriminately. But he did just manage to hit that radar jammer. Does that mean that he can... No, he can't. Does Neil have advanced radar? Where is his advanced radar? He's only got this one. He needs something further forward. Give himself a target. This game has been a slugfest. See why some people are going to make it a rating. Neil is countering Rock here a bit with this buzzsaw is really doing damage, and Rock has not managed to find it yet. Ooh, some scouting happening by Neil. Neil looking for some juicy targets. Did he find... He should have been able to see 2 of those BUs, if not 3, or 4 of them. But I don't know if he was watching closely enough, because he didn't mark anything. And the buzzsaw is... Oh, see, that hurts. Because every time he takes out one of those advanced keybot labs, Rock has to spend time to build another one. And the cumulative effect of losing that many keybot labs... Oh, look at that. He was building another buzzsaw, and consequently, Rock was unable to see the one that is still firing. But Neil does not see all these Berthas that have been built. And they turn... Oh man, that keybot lab's gonna die too, I think. But that's the real... I feel like that's the real danger right now. Rock has lost enough keybot labs that it's starting to hurt. Neil's got his targeting facility up. Oh, there goes the... Boom, there goes the buzzsaw. So no more buzzsaw for Rock, for Neil to kill Rock with. But Neil has managed to get cans into Rock's face. I don't know how that happened. Amazing. It was hilarious because the T-2 bombers were just circling and using their little wimpy lasers to try to kill them. This push is going to be stopped by these DDMs. I think there's too many DDMs here, I should say, to really keep the Zeus out. They're just going to do it. They're going to keep the Zeus out. Neil finally turns on no shake. And remember, Neil now has a target. Well, he had a targeting facility. I don't know where it went. It's gone. Oh, there's that fusion's going to die. It's being targeted by BBs. And Neil is going to call it. He's going to say good game and say he's done. I don't understand why he quit. I don't understand why he said good game. I'll have to ask him later. Victory for Rock. Victory for Rock. Well, and with that, I think I'm going to stop streaming and take a break. But before that, we are going to have story time. We are going to have story time. Okay, so last time we listened to Dragons Love Tacos. This time, what book should we read? We might do There's a Bird on Your Head. Yeah, There's a Bird on Your Head is a good one. Okay. And while that is going on, why don't we watch whatever this game is between Jaus and Ashbringer. So tonight's book is There is a Bird on Your Head by Mo Willems. This is a book that has won awards, I will have you know. It's an Elephant and Piggy book. So tonight's book is There's a Bird on Your Head. First up, we have Elephant and Piggy just sitting next to each other, hanging out. Looks like they might be taking a nap, leaning against each other. And then what do we have happen? A bird lands on Elephant's head. Consequently, he looks over and says, "Piggy." He jumps away and says, and then Elephant says, "Is something on my head?" Piggy rightfully responds, after looking up, and says, "Yes." All he says, yes. He says, yes. There is a bird on your head. There is a bird on my head? He says. And that's right. There's a bird on your head. In fact, let me see if I can where this book is a little more visible. There we go. There we go. There is a bird on your head. There's a bird on my head. There we go, right there. Elephant says as the bird flies off his head because he ran away. Piggy just looks on. Is there a bird on my head now? No. Book. Look at the wonderful illustration in this book. The storyline is great. Now there are two birds on your head, says Piggy, because guess what? Now there are two birds on Elephant's head. What are two birds doing on my head? Elephant says, and the Piggy responds, they are in love. The birds on my head are in love, says Elephant. Piggy looks over in surprise and says, they are lovebirds. Lovebirds, says Elephant. How do you know they are lovebirds? Piggy responds, they are making a nest. Two birds are making a nest on my head. Wow. How about that? I just realized I can actually change and blow up the size of this more. Here we go. Ooh, fancy.
Mom?
Okay, now you can see that even better. The two birds are making a nest on my head, he says. Why would two birds make a nest on my head? Because there it is. There's the nest. Can you see it? Right there. I am afraid to ask, says Elephant. Oh, I missed a page. Do I have an egg on my head? He says. Piggy takes a look. 1, 2, 3. You have 3 eggs on your head. I do not want 3 eggs on my head. Then I have good news, says Piggy. The eggs are gone, says Elephant. The eggs are hatching, says Piggy. Hatching? The eggs on my head are hatching? Cheep, cheep, cheep. They have hatched. Now I have 3 baby chicks on my head, and 2 birds and a nest. I do not want 3 baby chicks, 2 birds, and a nest on my head, says Elephant. Where do you want them, says Piggy. Somewhere else, he yells. He just wants them somewhere else, anywhere else. Why not ask them to go somewhere else, says Piggy. Isn't that how it goes? If in life, if you don't want someone to be near you, you can go somewhere else, or you can ask them to go somewhere else. There's a life lesson for you. Ask them, says Elephant. Ask them, says Piggy. Okay, I will try asking, says Elephant. Excuse me, birds, will you please go somewhere else? What do you think they're going to say? No problem, says the birds. It worked, says Elephant. The birds take off with their nest and start flying away. Now there are no birds on my head, says Elephant. He can tell there's no birds on his head, finally. Thank you, Piggy. Thank you very much, he says. Elephant's very happy. Piggy, though, he says, you are welcome. And why is that? Because there are now 3 chicks, 2 birds on his head. That's just a wonderful book. And with that, I am going to stop the stream. Thank you.